Session today with Let's Move with Us Physio Pilates. I'm Ali Coulter, I'm a physiotherapist, and we're going to run through a little upper body Pilates session today. It is antenatal Pilates, but anybody can do it. It is a beginner session for upper body. I'm 24 weeks pregnant. Before you start any exercise when you're pregnant, just make sure you're safe to do so with your doctor. And then we're going to get started today. We're at another beautiful background here in New Zealand, and today, as you see, I have a few little weights on board. So if you want to grab, if you do have the weights, grab those. If you have 1 kgs or a tin of beans, anything you have at home, if you can grab those, that would be epic. We're going to do a little bit of just gentle warm up, get things moving, and then move into a little bit more of upper body work. So today we will be starting in 4-point kneeling for a little bit of our warm up, and we're just going to start to connect with the upper body because that's what we're working today. So your hands are going to be tracking out of your shoulders and your knees are tracking out of your hips, and you've got a nice flat back there for me. I just want you to start with just gently squeezing those shoulder blades together and then pushing away. And when you're doing this, we're going to start to connect with that core, okay? So you're going to start to try and draw up through the pelvic floor, through the tummy muscles, drawing the belly button into the back of the spine as you squeeze the shoulder blades together and then bring it back. And we're going to just go for about 5 more. Think about starting to connect with the breath as well. So breathing out, scooping everything up from back to front, zipping up through the pelvic floor and the core, squeezing the shoulder blades and then pushing away. Good, just warming those shoulder blades up a little bit. Good, last one. And then we're just going to bring in a little bit of mobility. So you're just going to reach that left hand up to the sky and then bring that back down. Again, just working a little bit through mobility. Opening up through that upper back. Draw up through the core. As you reach that hand to the sky, relax it as you come back. Reach that hand to the sky, relax as you come back. And we're going to go 1 more each side. Perfect. Bringing those hands forward a little bit. We're just going to bring our weight forward, squeeze those butt muscles in your bottom, open the front of the hips, and then bring the weight of the shoulders over the hands. And then we're just going to come back into a little bit of child's pose. Connect with the breath, drawing the tummy muscles in, rolling forward, drawing the tummy muscles in. Now if you have any problems with your knees, this might be a bit uncomfortable, you might want to just double the mat up, but I really want you to roll forward, tuck the tailbone, draw up through the core pelvic floor, weight over those hands, nice wide support with the hands so your fingertips are spread, and then breathing in, relax it back. Breathe out, roll forward, open the hips, squeeze the bum, and then bring it back. Bringing the weight, rolling forward through, just warming up through those shoulders, and then bring it back for me. 4 more. Roll through, try and drop those hips to the mat. Squeeze the core, squeeze the bum. Everything nice and tight, a little shake. And then back for me. So you're just bringing those bumps forward towards the mat, opening those hip creases, and then back for me. 3 more. Breathe out as you roll forward. Zip the pelvic floor up from back to front. Draw the belly button in, squeeze the shoulders, and then back. Relax everything down. And again, rolling forward. Good. Last one. Open the hip creases, squeeze the bum, draw up through the pelvic floor, squeeze the core, shoulders nice and tight, then relax, bring that back down for me. And we're just going to roll up into a nice high kneeling position. Going to roll those hands up to the sky. Just go for a nice little side flex over to the left, reaching to the sky again, and then over to the right. Breathing out as you roll over, breathing in as you come back up nice and tall. Lovely. One more each side. Good. Lovely view in the background there for you, just to take that in. Hands around the back, just open the front of the chest there for me. Open those bumps up. And then we're going to get into it a little bit. So, you're going to stay in kneeling for me. We're going to have our knees hip width apart. You're going to tuck your tailbone underneath. You're going to have the weights into your hands for me. Relax the shoulders down, roll them back. We're just going to start with some pull backs. So the weights can be in your hands, on your wrists. And we're going to squeeze the core, rib cage down, nice wide collarbones, chin tucked, working on that posture. So we know as we get bigger, the boobs pull us forward. We're going to try and pull back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, draw up through the pelvic floor, and then relax. Breathing out as you pull back, squeeze, draw everything up from back to front. Squeeze, breathing out as you pull forward. Opening up through the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, letting them just draw down the shoulder and the rib cage down towards the back pocket, squeezing them back. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to bring in a little bit of hip movement. So we're going to sit our bum back, let our hands come forward, and then we're going to open those hip creases, pull back, squeezing the shoulder blades, drawing the tummy muscles in. Breathing in to reach forward, breathing out, drawing up through the core, pelvic floor, squeezing the bum. Breathing in as we drop forward. Breathing out, squeezing those shoulder blades, opening those collarbones. Breathe out as you pull back. Draw everything up, rib cage down. 4 more. Squeezing the bum, drawing the tummy muscles in. 3. Good job. 2. 1. Lovely. Then we're going to bring into our biceps for me. So float the shoulders and hands up just in line with just below your eye level. Relax the shoulder blades down. Take them away from your ears. Going to start with our biceps. Draw up through the pelvic floor, the tummy muscles, bringing those up. If you've got the weights in your hands, bringing them up towards the shoulders, extending out. Draw up through the core, pelvic floor. As you bring them in, relax it down as you extend. Draw up as you bring them in, relax as you come down. And we've got 4, 3, squeeze those shoulder blades. 2. Gonna have those backs nice and strong for when the baby arrives. Then we're gonna add in our little hip thrust. Sit your bum back. Let the palms be nice and open there if you've just got the wrist weights on. And then you're gonna reach up, open up the hip creases, squeeze the bum, draw the tummy muscles in. Sit your bum back. Reach up. Breathing in as you kind of drop forward, breathing out as you come up. Keep those elbows high, relax away from the ears, shoulder blades tight. And we've got 3. Lovely. 2. 1. Give those shoulders a little relax off there for me. A few little circles around. And we're just going to come back up. We've got one more in this position. So float the hands up in line with your shoulders. Going to bring in a little bit of upper back thoracic rotation. So breathe in for me. Outward breath. Draw the tummy muscles in. Pull around and rotate to the left. Keeping those hips shining forwards for me. It's all coming through your upper back. Draw the tummy muscles in. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. No twisting through the hips. Keeping those hips facing the front. Squeezing the shoulder blade. Relax away from the ears. And we've got one more each side after this. So I'm squeezing through the shoulder blades. And then we're going to add in our little hip thrust. So you're going to sit your bum back. Open the hips and rotate to the left. Draw the tummy muscles in. Pull up the pelvic floor. Relax it down as you come back. Zip up from back to front. Rotate around. Breathing out as you open those hips. Draw the tummy muscles in. In as you come back. Squeezing through the shoulders. 4 more for me. Keeping the chin down, keeping the length in the neck, and the shoulders relaxed. 1 more each side. Lovely. Calming back down, giving those shoulders a little shake off there for me. I'm just going to face the front so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to work through those shoulders a little bit more. So we're going to sit the bum down, tuck the tailbone underneath. You're just going to come down into that half seated position there for me. Rib cages down, shoulders relaxed. We're going to try a little bit there, keeping that nice position, reaching out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Reaching out. Everything is nice and tight around. Keeping the core activated as you lift those arms out to the side. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go for a little bit of our up overhead. So bring them out to the side. As you reach up overhead, we're going to extend the hips. Reach up for me. Up to the sky. Elbows come out to that nice right angle. Sit your bum down. Draw the tummy muscles in. Reach up to the sky. Breathe in as you come back. Breathe out as you reach up. Keep the rib cage down. No flaring through there. And then back. Reach up to the sky. Nice. Good. And we've got 4 more. Working with our little hip thrust. Drawing the tummy muscles in to reach up overhead. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Perfect. Give that a little shake off there for me. A little stretch off through the neck. And we're going to come down into our 4-point kneeling then for me. Back into 4-point kneeling that we had in the warm-up. Hands are nice and wide. Fingers are spread apart. They're just tracking out of your hip there for me. Your knees are tracking out of your shoulders. Your knees are tracking out of your hips. And then you're keeping a nice flat back there for me. Breathe in for me. Outward breath. Draw the tummy muscles in. We're going to reach that left hand out to the side and back down. Breathing out as we lift. Keep the eye line looking down at the mat. Keep the pushing out of that right shoulder for me. Squeezing through the shoulder blade on the left. And we're going to go 4. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Reach it forward for me, back to the side and down. Push out of that right shoulder, reaching forward, back out to the side and down. Feeling all those tummy muscles work as you reach the hand around and down. Breathing out, drawing everything up as you lift. out to the side, back down. 2 more. Lift, out to the side, back down. 1 more. Up to the side, and back to starting. Change sides for me. Reset if you need to. Give those wrists a little shake off. They're getting a little bit sore. We're going to take the weight over to the left side. Make sure you've got nice spread fingers. Draw the tummy muscles in. If you're using weights, just have the weight in the hand there for me, or the tin of beans in the hand. We're going to lift out to the side, draw everything up, pelvic floor, core, belly button to the back of the spine, shoulder squeezed. Breathing out as you lift, in as you come back. Use those tummies, suck the bumps under. Relax it all down as you come back. Suck those bumps up, tuck the babies under. Relax it down. 3 more, lifting out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades. Relax down. Last 2. Relax down. Zip everything up to the side. Good. Back to starting position. Then we're going to go through lifting forward for me. Reach those fingertips forward. Squeeze it back down to the side. Back to starting position. Breathe out. Draw the tummy muscles in. Scoop the shoulder blade down. Let it float down the rib cage. Back to starting. Reaching forward. Scoop the rib cage down. Back to starting position. And again. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Bring it back. Last 2. Reaching forward. Let it float down the rib cage. Back to starting. And again. Rib cage. Let it float down the shoulder blade. Back to starting position. Come down. Give those wrists a little shake off there for me. And we're just going to finish with some little press ups here for upper body. So what we did at the start, you're going to roll forward for me. Draw those tummy muscles in. Keep the elbows tucked in. Just going to go for a half press up. Push back up. We've got 7 more to go. Little half push up. Draw those tummy muscles in. Tuck the bumps under. And we've got 5, 4, 3. Good, keep going. 2. Last one. Come back up. Sit your bum down. Legs nice and wide. Feed that left hand underneath. Drop that left shoulder down. Feel a stretch at the back of the shoulder. Breathe through all your stretches. And just come to the other side. Feed the right hand underneath. Stretch the left hand forward. Let the bumps come through. The knees, let it just relax down. Breathe through. Nice big deep breaths for your stretches. Come back up into kneeling there for me. Big shoulder shrugs around and down. Open the front of those chests. Little circle of the neck. Side to side. Reaching those hands to the sky. Taking the left elbow. Just letting that left hand drop down the back. Feel the stretch into that tricep. Breathe through the stretch. Switch side, hands to the sky. Bend the elbows down. Left hand onto the top of the right elbow. Feel the stretch in the tricep. Big deep breaths. Just come back down there for me. And we're all done for today. I hope you enjoyed the view. If you could just give me a follow and a like on Move With Us Physio Pilates. If you have any questions, you can catch me on Move With Us Physio Pilates Instagram. You can drop me a message on there. And if you can like and follow the little YouTube clipping, that would be great. And I shall see you back on the mat in another beautiful setting next week.